Firstly, this video, apologies for it being late. We didn't have any electric in the apartment yesterday, so I couldn't do any editing or anything. And I like to cut my videos, edit them, because there is a lot of shit on there. So at least I only cut it down to a small piece of shit, rather than a large, boring piece of shit. Morning, guys. Well, I'm feeling particularly green today. Not army green, environmentally green. So I thought I'd do a quick video on the curse of, well, probably Asia, but certainly Thailand. And this fucking bit here. Not to mention these. They're fucking everywhere. And the reason behind that is, every time you fucking buy something here, people are obliged to fucking put it in one of these fucking things, and it gets used for all of, well, I've walked 20 meters maybe across here, sat down, so I've used this for 20 meters, and there's a couple of bins here, and it's about to go in the bin. Now I know there's other ways and means. A lot of people, tree huggers and all that, they tell you to buy one of these cotton bags, these environmentally friendly bags, but you look like a total hook. So maybe if they made them in a better fashion, you know, well, there's an idea. You're making a bit of money. A fashionable cotton bag, environmentally friendly bag, instead of looking like a hippie. But on my way back, I'm gonna stop off every time I see a bit of shit. Well, I'm not going to stop off every time, because if I did, I'd never get back. But I'll stop off, just show you a few examples of just Thai's neglect for their beautiful country. It's sad. Where do the Thais dump these? Out at sea, along with their unwanted immigrants from Burma in ISO containers. But that one missed the world media news. Yeah, that one fell short of the world media radar. Yeah, some divers found an ISO container. This was about a year back, and it was, I forget where it was dumped. It was dumped in the Bay of Bangkok or the Andaman Sea. I forget which side of Thailand it was. And there'd been bones found near it, human bones, human remains. And, but it was all chained up and locked. It wasn't too deep, it was about 30-40 meters underwater. And there was a whole hoo-ha on the local on the Thai news, the national news here, about the divers are trying to get down to open it, you know, and it was probably a day's work to open that container. But it dragged on. They never opened it. It dragged on for about, I don't know, 2 months. We're going to open the container and find out what's in it. And then suddenly it ended, you know. So, yeah, poor Burmese bastards down in a watery grave. I've said before in one of my videos that I'm a qualified diving instructor, and you know, we do beach cleanups and you know, days where you'll just go diving and pick up whatever crap's in the water, and these things constitute 90% of what we pick up. And the worst thing is that the turtles think they're friggin' jellyfish, and other creatures, other sea creatures think they're food, and they end up ingesting them and dying. You know, so a little bit of forethought. I've never been green before. In fact, I've pretty much shit up green hippies and all that. But just the amount of these things is amazing over here. Every time you buy something, and they double bag it as well. If you buy some beer in a bottle, it's double bagged. So, oh well, that's the end of that rant. Nice short one today. Here's another thing that annoys me. These plastic covers that go on top of the bottles. You know, the seal hasn't been broken yet, but you know, there's another bit of plastic. I'm going to change the name of this channel to Mr. Grumpy. Just whinging today. Look at the bottles here I use. There's another thing. I'm feeling particularly green. I've said it already. I'm green today. There, I've drank 2 of these now, and they're going in a bin. What a waste. And this coming from an ex-British Scotty who used to churn up the fields with a tank in Germany. One thing I did forget to mention is once there is a lot of waste, these plastic bags and all that, there are people here who make a living out of recycling. You know, just Joe Blogs off the street. They get a motorbike and they go around bin hooking, pulling the plastic bottles out and plastic bags and recycling, taking them to a recycle centre, and they get a bit of money for that. So you know, that's a good thing. Thailand does have a good recycling policy. Well, the opportunity is there, shall we say. Here's an example of one of those recycling centres. Not a recycling centre, someone making a living out of recycling. And you can see he's got all sorts of crap here. He's bothered to pick up. Got old rollers. Over here you've got in the market for an old life preserver. You can see here they've got cool boxes. Them old cool boxes, I fucking hate them. You always come across them out in the ocean. And they end up polystyrene, the devil's material. Doesn't look like he sold any of those mirror-covered chickens.
It doesn't. Mission.